Welcome, Taurus, to your end of the month reading for March. Hope you guys are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you, Bull Gang. For those of you who are new, I am a Taurus as well. So let's jump in here and see what is going on with you at the end of the month. This message is coming out, please. After this reading, I will have that lunar eclipse reading out. That will be the last reading for the month. So, and then we'll start that Astro Dice right after. Okay, so guys, watch out for those videos. We have wishes fulfilled, 5 of keys coming out with the views of ego, 4 of roses using this beautiful Akashic Tarot deck. We do have the Akashic Library coming out in reverse. So let's just start there for just 1 second and see what is Spirit talking about. It is talking about the 5 of keys, which is those wishes fulfilled. I decided to do it this way from the lunar eclipse because of the way the readings seemed to be kind of going as I was doing them. I was kind of like, that's interesting. So let's look and see what's going on over here. This card over here is talking about a time has come for your wishes to be fulfilled and your dreams to be realized. Difficulties may have challenged you for a time, but even in these harsh times, victory is assured. There is an abundance of sweet nourishments and acquired lands coming towards you. The keys to the castle are yours, so get ready to celebrate. So you do have the 4 of roses. Be careful of someone around you who has ego. So I do feel like you might be around someone who thinks their shit don't stink. Just gonna plain out and blatantly just say it. That's it. That's it. There's really nothing else to say about that. That's really what came to mind, and that's what I'm gonna say, right? And no, that wasn't intuitive. That was literally my personal mind, right? Your shit don't stink. So we do have the Akashic Library. So just be careful. This person, we'll find out why that person is there. They could be kind of doubting your wishes are going to come true, or something like that. Kind of like a naysayer, or someone who's doubting everything, or you're not going to get that, right? The Akashic Library too, which is very bad energy. The Akashic Library in reverse over here is let's see. Oh, it's in reverse. So we have, perhaps there's been a disruption in your life, or maybe just a distraction. Okay, there it is. This person is definitely a distraction and a disruption. In either event, it's time to cast renewed light on your past and on your inner discovery. Okay. So pretty much it's exactly what I said. This person is this way. They have some kind of ego going on over here, which is causing some kind of distraction or disruption when it comes to your wishes being fulfilled. But Spirit is saying your wishes are going to be fulfilled. Don't listen to this person. I just feel like this person is like, they're not on the same page with you. You know, it could even be that I'm trying to get something done and they're in the way, right? Next card coming out, please. Diversity. With the journey. Woohoo. So just be careful that at the end of the month here, somebody's going to want to maybe even put in their 2 cents about whatever's going on within your life, about a situation, right? We do not want to listen to that because it just sounds like it might be nonsense, right? It's just ego. It's their point of view, and it might not even be correct. It's just what they're thinking, right? It's just a disruption. 5 of Scrolls. 5 of Scrolls. Give me 5 of Scrolls. We have this diversity. We have this card. You'll find it's time to diversify. There are many options for you to consider, and you should take a look at them all. Allow yourself to try new things. Go to new places, learn new subjects, break out into different directions, and meet new people too. Don't worry about scattering energy too thin. You're in a period of expansion, so use it. Let yourself go further afield than you planned. In the end, you will diversify in ways that introduce you to a whole new year. So what they're trying, or a whole new you, excuse me, what they're trying to say, it could be a whole new year as well. But what they're trying to say is don't worry about that, spreading yourself thin type of energy. Go ahead and go on this journey. Take this new journey. Take this, you know what, you want to go there. Don't listen to what this person has to say, right? It's all about you right now. And it's not the selfish, it's all about me. It's the, I know that my wishes can be fulfilled if I go this way. If I allow this person and their views always to get in the way, maybe they don't like something, right, that you're doing. You're going to miss out on a trip. You're going to miss out on something when you don't want to do that. You know your wishes are being fulfilled. You know that, or this is where your wishes could become fulfilled, right? Maybe this is the wish. Maybe the wish is the trip. Maybe you guys are literally going on a journey, on a cruise, on a vacation, and they're trying to hold you back saying, well, you don't want to do that right now. However it is, take it how it resonates. It just feels like no matter what the situation is, they're not on your side. Let me see what the bottom card is on the deck. I would like to know what we don't see coming. What we don't see coming is the loving elements. This card is about, look, if you see it right side up, it's actually talking about looking at all the missing pieces, looking at all the pieces to the puzzle. It's saying there is no missing pieces to the puzzle. There's nothing more that you need to look to. It's already in front of you. That's why it says you don't have to worry about spreading your energy too thin, because you're already in the predestined area of your life. You're already where you're supposed to be. It's just that this person over here seems to want to be trying to hold you back somehow or another. It could just be energy. But you're within the loving elements, meaning that you are protected. You are protected by the angels. You are protected by your ancestors. You are divinely protected on this journey, on this wish fulfilled, on this place to get to where you need to be. No matter what it is, don't worry about what about this, that, and the other, right? We don't need to worry about how, when, where all of this stuff is going to be exactly. And that could be exactly what the ego's of view is as well. It looks like they want to start some kind of War of the Roses type of scenario with you about this situation. And that's just, no, that's not where we're going. I'm so sorry. That's not it. I'm staying on course. It could even be a boss who's trying to hold you back from a new job. Oh, you're not going to make as much money over there that you do over here. But you want to expand yourself, because diversity is about expansion. It's about growing. It's about going to where you need to go and where you need to be. Something, it's like something deep down inside says this is where the rainbow blessings are. And it says your wish is fulfilled. It's kind of like a genie in a bottle type of scenario. You've put in all the hard work, doing what you need to do. Now it's time to take that action, time to take that step, right, towards that situation. Follow your heart. Okay, so we do see those. Let's get in here and see what's going on. Take what resonates, what doesn't resonate, go ahead and throw away, But that's where it's going. Somebody's not seeing it your way. They're just not on your page. Maybe they're being very inconsiderate about your feelings, something of that as well, what's making them look like they're egomatic, caring only about themselves, selfish behavior. It says wealth, finance, and security. You have the 10 of Pentacles coming out. So with the 10 of Pentacles over here, this is about that stability. It's about that attaining the wishes fulfilled. With the views of ego, you do have the excess and the extremes, the realignment, the temperance is in reverse. It's talking about, yes, over extremes. Maybe this person even has some kind of overindulgence. Maybe they're just overindulge in negative behavior, being egomatic, thinking they're the cat's meow. Like I said, their crap don't stink. This is going to bring in a huge change, though, an awakening. This is going to be a very big awakening and a very big insight about how they're working with you, how much teamwork is really being put out there when it comes to you and this person, right? With the Three of Pentacles, are they really there for me? Can I really build something, right? And moving away from that as well, right? Are they really here for me? It looks like whatever you're building, your tower is coming down. So it does feel like whatever you were building with this person or in this area is now falling. Okay. So under the diversity, go ahead, right? Clarify on the diversity and the journey, please. The diversity is having that self-respect within yourself and having the self-confidence to know that this person over here is very narrow-minded, full of deceit, full of ego, right? Might, even very hard for them to see the bigger picture of what it is you're truly trying to do. Are they doing it out of jealousy? Because the Queen of Wands is here and she can also be out of jealousy. Do they not want you to move in this area because they're afraid you're going to make more money than them, right? Do better than them. Okay, so this seems very selfish. So having enough self-love to understand where the breakup is, where the broken communication is within this situation, which is bringing in a lot of tension. So they just seem to want to bring in a lot of tension. Okay, could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. Could also be a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. Remember, it could be anyone. Okay, I'm just throwing them as I see them. This is about the inner feelings that you have and the way that you're really feeling. Or do you feel like maybe their views of ego might even be a codependent thing? They don't want you to break away from them. Because of insecurities. I have 2 cards of jealousy though. So this person could be very jealous about where you're moving, knowing that your wishes are being fulfilled, knowing that you're going towards wishes that are almost fulfilled, something of this nature. I do see a lot of jealousy. Okay, and I do have the Queen of Swords. I have literally 2 cards of jealousy. Could even be a Cancer, Leo cusp, okay, that you're dealing with. But however it is definitely this coldness and this direct, yeah, there's a lot of perception. It's almost like with the Tower, you're going to perceive exactly what's going on within the situation and of this jealousy, of this ego that they have. Maybe you've been trying to push it under the rug. It just becomes the elephant in the room scenario and I just ignore it. But now it's like with the Tower, you're realizing it's just not there, right? It's not happening. Okay. And this is where you could be making very clear, direct communication, saying, I'm not going to push this under the rug anymore. We're kind of butting heads because we've been butting heads. Oh, we're Tauruses. Yeah. Either we're going to be this elephant in the room for a minute until we start butting heads. Okay. Yeah. Because it's almost to the point where it's like, hold on a second. Now we need to have some kind of direct communication. Okay. Because I'm really not liking where this is going. Right. This is bringing in the justice. The swords will come down, or as we Taurus say, the horns will come out. Okay, you got me snorting, kind of digging in the dirt over here, and now I'm done. I'm done now, because now we're going to have to make some clear boundaries. We're going to have a conversation, which most Tauruses really just don't want to really have that conversation. At least I never really do. Maybe it's just something in me that doesn't want to do so. But I have that Leo rising though too. So I kind of just do that kind of catwalk around them, right? Until I get ready to pounce. So it's like the bull meets the cat. Ooh. Kind of like the griffin, right? I know, it's always kind of crazy. It's like, now put your ascending sign with your sun sign and put them together and see, see what Greek mythology character you become, right? So anyways, you have the Chariot over here with the Magician. I love this reading. This really what this is it's like, what, I've been working really hard to get somewhere and you've been maybe you've been holding me back is what I really, because of your own ego. Right, so you can feel like their ego is what's been holding you back. Maybe you didn't really see it because maybe they are codependent. So you've been kind of baby feeding them with a baby spoon kind of scenario and kind of just leaving it alone. You see what I'm saying? Until all of a sudden you realize, wait, hold on, they really are. The tension is too high, right? That tower hits, boom. You know what? You really are holding me back. You really do not have any intentions of seeing me do anything wonderful, make something of myself, something, right? Yeah. And this is just when it all really just kind of hits the fan over here. And that magician comes in and says, here's your wishes fulfilled, right? So it's saying, here you go, right? This is where the action and the over self-confidence of yourself starts to come up. Now be careful. You don't want to become the view of the ego. You don't want somebody else to see you as the view of the ego, saying, well, they've become egomatic because, you know, Taurus is now egomatic because the way they have to hold themselves. And in some ways, it's kind of crazy though, because you kind of might. BC, they might even say, well, you know what? Now you're egomatic. I don't know what you're talking about. But it's almost like when push comes to shove, you might have to stand taller. So the views of the ego might even start being kind of placed on yourself, Taurus. Because now you're clearing boundaries. Oh my gosh, you know what it is? It's kind of like if you're dealing with, you know, with somebody who's so egomatic and think they're so, you know, you need to stand stronger, taller, right? So now you're kind of doing the same, you're mirroring them, right? Because it might be the only way that you can feel like, well, yeah, because I have what I have. And that's what I'm kind of feeling with the magician in some ways, because like now you're overconfident. Because you have to get that sword across to them. You have to get that word out. You have to make them understand, you know? And that's because of the chariot. That's why I said it could be a little overconfidence, because of the journey that you're on. You have a journey and a journey because you are on a journey, Taurus. You're on a journey to master and get the wishes fulfilled, to get the things done. Make that determination, have that willpower. And sometimes when you feel like you're being held back, you're kind of like, I wish we had the other cards because it reminds me of the Tower card and the other one where they're pushed against the wall. See if I see that. Where you're pushed inside of a wall, right? And you can't move. It's like I'm tied down. And that kind of feels like where that's going, right? Let me see. Because that's really what it reminds me of. I don't know if it's in this deck. Hold on. Is it in this one? No. Can you show us the Tower card, please? Show Taurus the Tower card, please. Yeah, well, definitely having to get into Emperor mode for sure. Maybe the Tower card, please, for Taurus. It really wants to bring out those new beginnings, that's for sure. That I really want to show you how you're becoming the Emperor for sure. And the new beginning that's coming. This might not give it to us, but oh, there it is. Disruption. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you feel, because that's kind of where they put you. It almost looks like sideways and almost like a mummy in a tomb, right? But it's because you're shackled down. You're up against the wall. You can't move. And this is how you're like feeling, because that's how they make you feel. Like, I can't move, because anytime I want to go to move, you're always there putting some kind of stress on me or telling me I can't do this or I can't do that or that's not going to work. Nope, that's not going to work. And then you're finding out that a lot of it might be from jealousy. Right? So no matter what, you feel trapped. Now they're saying, no, now you're going to get strong. You're going to become the Emperor. Well, I like the Emperor coming out a lot better than saying that you're just going to be egomatic too. I like that a lot better, because it's saying, nah, it's not going to be so much that Taurus is going to be an ego. If it was, it would have been upside down. It didn't. It come out and it says, no, you're going to get strong and become the Emperor. Stand in your own strength, knowing who you are. Stand tall. Stand up for yourself and say, this is what's mine and this is what I'm going to do for this beautiful new beginning. It's the Fool. Not a new chapter, but a whole new world. right? This is a whole new book. This is where I'm moving to. This is my journey. I'm transforming into this new, different place. This whole new pattern. Right? So they might want to start this war of the roses. Now, the war of the roses, okay, now remember, this over here is what is to come. This is like what's happening now. This is what's going to end up coming towards like April. Right? You know, it's like at the end, the very end of the month, right? You're really going to cut it all out. Then they're going to want to try to start some kind of war with you because this is like the outcome of this situation. The end. That's the end of it, right? You didn't listen to me. You're saying, I don't need to listen to you. I know what I'm doing. Oh my God, and there's the World card again. So, yes, giving to yourself because you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune says this is because this is where your destiny is going. Predestined. Set on your predestined path. Going to where you need to go. Receiving the goods and feeling balanced. Having a gift and presenting yourself. It's almost like, ooh, it's kind of deep though. Because actually, if you see it the other way, it's almost like the universe is saying, I'm presenting this gift to you because you work so hard in keeping yourself balanced. This is your abundance. This is where your prosperity comes in. Wow. But then you have this devil over here, and that's that codependency, that's that toxic, that's that jealousy, that's that ego coming in that says, well, I'm going to race away. See how you're racing away from the devil. You're saying, I'm not taking this anymore. I'm all done now. You can, I'm not going to accept this behavior anymore. I'm walking away. I'm taking this cup and I'm leaving for sure. So it's almost like the breakdown to get to the Ace of Cups. But you're going to feel like a little bit of a wounded warrior because this might not be something that this wasn't like the way you wanted it to go, Taurus. You can totally see this was something you were trying to avoid the situation till it became too much, right? To get to your Ace of Cups, you have to become the wounded warrior to get, you know what I'm saying? So you can go celebrate that Ace of Cups. But that wasn't the way that you wanted this to go. You can totally feel that energy. Like, I didn't want it this way. But why are you pushing me into a corner? Okay. So let's see what the angel cards have to say for the end. So yeah, it looks like you're on your way over here. Just, really watch this person, whoever it is. Like I said, it could be a work person, whoever it is. It doesn't have to be love. It could be anybody. Because there's something better. And it's so crazy because it's almost like the angels are like, there is something better. It's your wish fulfilled. You're walking right to it. Oh my gosh. You're walking right into it, right? Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.